The name of our project is Cargo Room
By Sam H.
Nathaniel.
Jeevan.
The purpose of this project is to make an RC car that can turn and that you can control from a remote, or something along the lines of that. An alternate use for an RC car could be something along the lines of adding a little basket that you could attach to the top of the car for elderly people to get something important from a destination that could transport something like medicine.
I learned that an IR follower has a formula to calculate where the angular value of the IR diodes, which basically detect what angular value the infrared is coming from. An angular value is basically what degree angle the infrared is coming from in this certain case. You can also think of the IR follower, which is the device on screen right now, as a device with 6 eyes that can sense where light is coming from, and it uses the data and it tells you what degree angle it's coming from. Also, the diodes can also be used for emitting IR waves, and if you look closely, you'll be able to see these types of diodes on a bunch of different devices, like TV remotes, stuff like that. As said earlier, for the IR follower, the formula for finding the angular value of where infrared is coming from is the average degree angle equals the sum of the angle of the diodes divided by the amount of diodes that pick the infrared up.
The challenge we had to face was a wobbly wheel and had to tighten it back up because it turns out the motor was loose, so it was turning when it was supposed to be going straight.
This is a motor shield, and it's pretty cool. What it does is basically it increases the resistance or lowers the amount of current in a circuit so that the motors can go faster or slower, turn left or right. I think it's pretty cool. The most important thing that I learned was how IR followers and IR detectors work and how something like a TV remote emits IR waves.
I learned about different components on the car that I had no idea of before.
I learned what a motor shield did, and it basically allows you to use Arduino to control the working speed and direction of the motor.
If we had more time to experiment with the RC car, we would probably end up combining the IR follower with just the motors moving so that you could shine your camera flashlight and it could follow you around if you kept on shining the flashlight at it.